Hey, Stephanie, thanks so much for kicking this discussion off. I think you did a wonderful, fantastic job. I searched articles all over the internet for this assignment, and it was very difficult to find everything I was looking for because most companies don't tell you everything. That is not true, actually. It's pretty easy to find information, Stephanie. Especially today because sustainability is such a hot topic. Even companies that aren't actively participating in sustainability are kind of presenting, or kind of giving the illusion they are by presenting some sort of sustainable facet of their companies. We'll get into that next week when we talk about Walmart, or actually in 2 weeks when we talk about Walmart. But as far as your work goes, let's jump right to it. This is great, good presentation. This is really good. Your research and writing is just it's really great because it's so concise. You just really get to the point. I think the main thing is this. This is the main thing I'm getting out of your report here. The main source of PET today remains crude oil. So whenever you have ethylenes or terephthalate and terephthalic acid and, I can't even pronounce all these polymers. It's a good indication that it's nasty stuff and that we should probably stay away from it as consumers, especially if we are involved in sustainable design. Now, yes, these are recyclable, but let me show you the problem. So here's their little recycle chart. Let me just back off that so we can see the whole thing. I want you to note something, okay? Okay, everything's in color. This is all great, and we follow this logical path, and the truck takes it to market, and the consumers take it home. And then it says disposal. I like the way they group disposal and recycling in the same same kind of thing. Like, it's like, okay, all of a sudden this is where it ends. Well, that's not true. If it goes for recycling, yes, it would follow this arrow back up to raw materials. Absolutely. If it goes to disposal, in other words, it depends on how this is disposed. If it gets thrown in a garbage instead of recycle, it's going to end up in a landfill where, as we know, it's going to remain for the next several thousand years if we last that long. Okay, so that's just a really important thing to look at in this diagram here. All right, and other than that, I think you've done a fantastic job. I really appreciate your kicking this thing off like this with a bang. Great job on your works cited also. Very good. Thank you.